Guys, Frisbee here. Okay, so we got quite an exciting episode for you today. As you can see, this guy's tearing down this big long track, and it's because we have a fully joined up railway system, complete with track switching, swing bridges, junctions, everything. So this is something I'm going to grow in the future, but this is the number one of the big one. As you can see, it just goes on forever. It's a huge track. It's got literally thousands of blocks in it. And yet my FPS behaved itself, and I think it's because it depends how many blocks you actually have in view. Plus I have my horizon set back a little bit. But anyway, enough about that. I ditched the girders. Even though this is built on the one I built before, I ditched the girders in favour of these half support units because they make really great rails. They're 8 blocks long, and they just are really quick to put down, really quick to adjust, and it makes it nice and modular. That's how I was able to get the nice smooth curves that you see. Now you're seeing a lot of activity here on junctions and stuff, so we'll go into that in a little bit. Basically, in my last video I said I discovered a way to make a system do a full complete operation of one, like to say a swing bridge, but using multiple switches all over the place. This one has got 3 switches on it. I just proved to you that you can do it in both directions as well. And the one we're going to come up to now has only got 1 switch on it. So basically how it works is the number of switches, whatever number of switches you need, you just put the number of bearings in and attach them up to a sensor. And rather than use controllers, you use electric engines. And that's it. I'll show you in a little bit how that works right now. I really like this part of it. This is my favourite part because it is so like a real railway track switching points change thing. You notice there quickly the seat spins around as well. So this is yeah. Like I said in the last one, I'm not concentrating really on the train still yet. Maybe in the next one. This is really all about the track. So I've got a complete track. I'm quite pleased with it, and something that we can build on. Let me know what you think about it in the comments, because I'm interested in where you want me to take the train thing, if you want me to keep going with it or diverge into other things. And I know I should have been making the Siege videos by now, but I'm just waiting for this next update to come, and then we'll get on that. So, yeah, like I said, I used the half support units to make the railway, and they just run really well. I still use the girders for separating girders and metal blocks, 7 blocks apart, and each of those support blocks are on a bearing, and it's set to about 6 to 7 degrees bend, and then you put the next one down, the next one down, the next one down, and then just parallel off of them, like I showed you in the last video. And it works a treat. You get really lovely curves, and you can take it at good speed. I've taken it at a really high speed. Nice shiny. They look more like railways as well. Plus, they're good for when you're building over ground, etc. Over uneven ground, because they click together so solidly. So that's that. Anyway, enough about them. Let's get into another little high speed spin around, and I'll show you some more of the bits and pieces. The tunnel, I was actually going to build that up, maybe in later videos, into an actual building with doorways leading out to the railway and stuff like that. I was really wanted to put a tunnel in, so you can't have a railway system with a tunnel. What is that even? So there you go. That's the old section. Remember the old section I did from the last video, if you've seen it? And this is all new all the way around. It's great fun to play with. It's just something else. I've speeded it up a little bit here, but I didn't have the engines on full sweep. Notice that reversible seat there. I like that. So here we go. Now you can see that it just creates a completely brand new track. So you could spur an entire system off of that. You know, and you can go off in any direction you want. We'll see where that takes us soon. About how this sensor system works. So we'll be pulling up to this junction, swing bridge junction, in a minute. And another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take that junction out at some point and make it a complete track, so I can put automated trains on it, trains that run on their own. Through the tunnel. I love this tunnel. That is going to get built upon. Right, so the idea is you have 3 bearings up on the end of that pole, each attached to an engine, and each of the engines is triggered by a different sensor, one at this end, static, one at the other side of the track, static, and one on the swing bridge itself. So no matter where you are, all you have to do is interrupt beam, and it will start that thing spinning. It won't put it through a cycle, it just spins. And you have to judge when the sensor up on top of the pole is covered or uncovered, which opens or closes the gates accordingly. I'm making it sound more complicated than it is. It's actually really quite easy. Yeah, you get a nice view of everything in operation. There, the 3 different sensors. And I put a little swing arm at each end of the cart so that no matter what angle you're coming from, you can trigger it. Had a lot of trouble getting that swing bridge going. Oh my god. We just kept jamming all the time, but eventually got here. Still use girders for the inclines. They're really good for that. But those support sections, no, they're brilliant. They're really good. You get you can move in 8 blocks forward for one block, so it's really good on your frames per second. In this one, you can see it flicking back and forward, and then what I do is I disconnect the sensor so we can get a good long look around it, because there's another couple of sections far ahead there that you can't see. So I put on a couple of switches onto their track and activated it from there. But first of all, you look at the little one. I really like this little one. It's up at the other end on the other side of the track. There's a piece here. I put a switch on that too, because when it's the rail swings back, there's a 2 block gap that you have to fill. So using the controller, you just put that little thing in and it fills it in. It's absolutely brilliant. I think we've only just scratched the surface with these controllers, man. There's so much we can do with them. Looks good, huh? Definitely very realistic in terms of railway systems. And there's my swivel seat again. I love that. That's great. Just spin it around. And we'll just run it backwards for a while so you can see the whole thing still works in reverse. So yeah, made it. We clocked up another 1,000 subscribers over the past couple of weeks, and so I really can't think it's enough for coming on board. So we're at 13,000 just now. So I'm just wondering how soon I could get to 20,000, because that would be a huge landmark for this channel, and we'll do something special for that. So if you've been watching them regularly, or you think you might want to watch them regularly, please subscribe. Help me get to the 20,000. It would mean a lot. It really would. That's the other thing, you've got to edge this machine forward because there's no brake on it. I was thinking maybe at some point actually put one on. You would think, well, the wheels being powered, that when you take your foot off the power, they just stop, like in some other building programs, but this one just keeps rolling and rolling. Just going for a tear now as we near the end. So it's got a short one this week, or today. I just wanted to show you this completed railway system, and just deliberately see if I can get it off the tracks. Anyway, that's it. Enough leather, and I'll catch you on the next video, guys. Thanks very much for watching, and please subscribe. If you haven't subscribed already, please do it. I really appreciate it. Thanks very much. Okay, bye.